and welcome to another live stream Watchalong reaction. Tonight we're reacting to Club América versus Portland Timbers FC Leagues Cup 2026 League Phase. Club América contra Portland Timbers FC La Leagues Cup Fase de Grupos Partido 2. I told y'all I wasn't doing the U20 final. I don't care like that. It wasn't Canada. I told y'all pretty much the whole time it was going to be the Timbers game if Canada didn't make it. And then Canada didn't make it. And Mexico won. Wonderful. Karma isn't real, I guess. Either way. Well, I guess the USA was beatable. Either way. Club América versus Portland. We'll review this game once it's over. But either way, pure domination. I mean, U.S. was down a man, but yeah. I mean, I guess that does. I wonder how BS it was. Where was the USA-Mexico game played? Azteca. So, your mileage may vary. Either way, scores today before we do the starting 11. Speaking of the U20 CONCACAF Championship, Mexico 2, USA U20 0, Mexico U20 2, Estados Unidos Sub-20 0, Mexico Sub-20 2, Mexico ganador de la Copa Campeonato Sub-20. Leagues Cup. You think the altitude had anything to do with it? I mean, probably a little bit, but I mean, the whole tournament was played in Mexico, so depends on how low Puebla is compared to Mexico City, but I mean, they had a week, 2 weeks to get used to it, comparatively. So, either way, everybody else did. Either way, Seattle Querétaro 3-0, Seattle 3, Querétaro 0, Cruz Azul 2, NYCFC 1, Cruz Azul 2-1 over NYCFC. Philadelphia 3, Necaxa 1, Philadelphia Union 3, Necaxa 1, Chicago Fire 3, Santos Laguna 1, Chicago Fire 3, Santos Laguna 1, Nashville SC 4, San Luis 1, Nashville SC 4, Atletico San Luis 1, halftime of Austin Puebla 3-0 to Austin, 3-0 Austin, líder contra Puebla. San Diego Tijuana just began 0-0, 0-0. And then America Portland about to start. We'll review it once it's over. Starting 11s are as follows. Let's do that now. For America, in goal, we have Rodolfo Cota. The back five of Dagoberto Espinosa, Israel Reyes, Ramon Juarez. We have Miguel Vasquez and Kevin Alvarez. The midfield four are Brian Rodriguez, Alan Cervantes, Rafael Vega, Isaias Violante. And up top, we have Alejandro Cardenas for Portland. In goal, we have Trey Muse. The back four of Forey, Kamal Miller. Oh yeah, Forey's back from his red card. Finn Sermon and Brandon Bai. The midfield two of Cole Bassett and Diego Chara. The midfield three of Christopher Velde. Attacking midfield three, Christopher Velde, David DaCosta, Ariel Lasseter, and Kevin Kelsey. So there you go. Starting 11s for this game. We'll talk about it again once it starts. Fatmob says Cifuentes is the manager. Let's see what SofaScore says. I mean, I think it's still Jack Cassidy on SofaScore. Okay. I think it is still Jack Cassidy today, and then Cifuentes takes over for the Tijuana game, which will be live for on Thursday. Thursday, yes. 2 games on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday with the Super Cup, and then the 2 games on Thursday. Nothing tomorrow. We're off. Tuesday, we are doing Columbus and Pumas live. And we are doing Tigres versus Vancouver, live RSR. That's a 9 o'clock, yeah. Either way, it's El Volcan. So 2 on Tuesday, both Leagues Cup. Wednesday, we're doing the Super Cup, of course. PSG versus Aston Villa. Then we're doing Miami Leon. And then we are doing Toluca Dallas. So live RSR. So live RSR, live RSR. Yes. How we doing, Captain Falcon? Thursday, we're doing Alianza Panama versus Messit, a Panamanian derby. Yes. And we'll be live for Portland versus Tijuana. Live RSR there. So there you go. So live RSR. Boom. So that's what the midweek looks like. Friday we're off as well. And then Saturday, TFC plays once again. Yay. Yay. And here we go. How we doing, Henry? So, that's what your midweek looks like, and we will talk about that as we go. I do like SofaScore for all the scores. I do. Some games it's not as good as others, but I think FotMob fixed their bugs. How we doing, Dillon? How we doing? You think USA got robbed with that red card call? I didn't watch the game because I legitimately didn't care. I just know they were down a man. So I don't know if it was the same bullshit as Canada. I could assume so, but I need to see the highlights. In goal, Cota for América. Alvarez, Vasquez, Juarez, Espinoza. Oh, it's a back four. Cervantes and Reyes. Rodriguez, Vega, Violante, and Cardenas up top. I legitimately didn't care. There's a reason why I didn't do it. It wasn't Canada. Especially after that. Now, you could say, well, with the way that semifinal went, you should have hate watched. Well, would it have went well? No. So, what are you doing? Flying Ryan. That one's not. Yeah, that one was too good. I'd love to see 2011 Barcelona versus Toronto 2024. We get our ass whipped. Trey Muse in goal. Forey, Miller, Sermon, by the back four. Chara and Bassett, defensive midfield. I mean, Timbers are playing their best 11. Velde, DaCosta, Lassiter. America, A-, B+ team, Kelsey. So, I mean, America, and technically Portland's the home team, even though they're not the home team. I got Jolos. San Diego sucks this year. I got Jolos. Well, I mean, I choose what I want. As a Sun said, I'm a loose cannon. I will do what I... Anarcho-capitalist, which is not as bad. At least I'm anti-big government. You know? At least I'm anti-big government. You know? Heavy on the anarcho. You got to put emphasis on the anarcho, you know? You got to put emphasis on it. Either way, you got to put emphasis on it. People were pumped for the game, and do you think Canada would have beaten USA? Well, no, we would have lost. But it still would have been, at least we made everything. So what if we didn't win the trophy? But it would have been nice to see Canada in a U20 final. Okay, I wasn't hyped for it. I think I don't know if we'd win that, but either way. Oh. Not great. Not great. Honestly, he should be excommunicated from the world of the anarcho-capitalists. I don't think he's a true anarcho-capitalist. I don't think he's a true believer. Either way. It's not going well. Either way. I'm not very... Toronto FC 2017 or 2021 NYCFC. 2017 Toronto. You see how he crashed out on Brazil? Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, Brazil is a pretty corrupt government itself, so I mean, do I exactly blame him for that? No. Do I exactly blame him for that? No. That's the least. Either way. The Mexican president got booed in the stadium. Oh, really? Good. Good. I mean, that's not bad. That's a good group. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this game. Santiago Jimenez is going to Porto. Well, you know what? Honestly, that might work for him. Santi Jimenez to Porto, that might work out for him, honestly. Respect. Well, Phil just sucks, so there's your answer there. Either way, we'll get going. So this game's pretty much going 11 and 10 or 11:30. Steak frites for dinner. That does sound pretty good. Lozano to the Galaxy. I mean, yeah, he's going. If you think it's a good idea. I mean, I don't think he should have been pushed out of San Diego, to be honest. I don't know why they did it. So the Galaxy actually benefits there. And basically he's replacing Gabriel Peck. So there you go. And here we go. I mean, the Galaxy aren't good this year, but either way, 42% win probability for América, 33.6 for Portland. No. I'm not even a Portland fan. I mean, I have a soft spot for them. I like them more than I do América, but we'll see what happens. It ain't my room to talk shit. That's Rory's portion. That's his job. Adonai Escobedo is the center ref. It ain't my job to talk shit. But okay, you want one? Fine. Que chingue su madre el América. That's what you wanted? Que chingue su madre el América. That's what you wanted, I guess. Uh-oh. That's what you wanted, I guess. If that's what, because is that what you wanted? Well, who really cares about Leagues Cup? Either way. Hey, you got me to say it. I didn't want to say it. I was having fun. But since, well, now you got what you wanted. Televisa FC, Hamburglar, Robble. How's that VAR treating you? Robble. Hamburglar. Portland wearing their away kits at home. Oh. Quad as a mouse, eh? Okay, cool. 0-0 and we're off. Settle. Quad as a church mouse, eh? Okay. Cool. 0-0. Portland on the ball. Throw in for América wearing their black jerseys. "16-time champions, and they handed you every single one." Televisa bought every single one. Pray to the gods of Univision and TUDN. 0-0. And you bought every single one. Whether it's the referees, whether it's the players, you bought every single one. Playing forward. Nil. Ooh. No, we won't pull the Brian Pillman thing again. No, we won't do that. 2-13. Headed on. Brandon Bye. Corner for Portland. Brandon Lassiter to take the corner. Ball crossed in. Header. Advantage played. 3 minutes in. This is funny. This is funny. Playing forward. This is funny. Medico playing forward. Brian Rodriguez. Spins around. Still has the ball. Okay. Cleared away. First true test for Portland since they fired Phil Neville. And that free kick, no, advantage played. Fourth minute, 0-0, settle. He looks scared. All I can think of, I see OJ. He looks scared. Baba Booey, Baba Booey. I see OJ. He looks scared. Free kick. América have won 2 of their matches in Liga MX. Won their first match in Leagues Cup as well. 3-0-1. Over the bar! Goal! Goal de América! Off the free kick. 1-0. 1-0. I'm not. That was a good free kick. That was a good free kick. Pretty good free kick. Brian Rodriguez. That was an amazing free kick. Damn. Brian Rodriguez with a goal. I can't. Honestly, nobody should get mad at that. 1-0. 1-0. Boom. Smack top bins. Yeah, Trey Muse could do nothing about that either, to be honest. One 0 6 minutes in. 1-0. Can't do nothing about that. Gotta wake up. Wait, didn't Forey get his yellow card against América last year? Or his red card? Oh, Lord. Playing forward. Cleared away. 7 minutes in. I'll tip my hat to that one. Muse clears it away. Pressing him. América definitely does look like the better team right now. And that's another free kick. Another free kick for América from a pretty good range. So this might be 2-0. Yeah, Portland, honestly, I gotta say they're getting cooked. Portland ain't even my team, so I don't know. I'm a Toronto fan. I'm just watching this from the middle. Well, okay, maybe not the middle, but if it was Toronto, yeah, I might be crying. So, fair enough, but it's not Toronto, so 1-0. Even if I know we're way worse than Portland right now. Free kick and a shot saved by Muse. That one's a corner. So. Corner. Short corner. Taken. Caught. Goal kick. Well, I mean, the same Papachuca that Toronto beat at their worst in the Leagues Cup in Toronto. Man, that was a good day. Man, that was a good day when we beat Pachuca. That was a good day. Probably one of the best days in recent TFC history, winning that game against Pachuca. I wouldn't say they rotated that much. I'd say they played their best team. Didn't they fall off hard in Liga MX that half season, though? It quickly turned out to be a false hope. My brain's confused. Club América's not the one wearing yellow. Which is weird, because you would think that América would wear their home kit, technically being at home, or being designated the home team. But because their home kit is yellow and Portland's away kit is yellow, shot wide, Portland wears their away kit while América wears their away kit. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. Like, Portland still could have wore their home kit unless MLS was like, well, technically you're the away team, so you better wear your away jersey. Even though América couldn't wear their home kit either. Like, that makes any sense. Either way. Wide. Headed away. Shot wide. I'm rooting for the ball. How about the Meteor? How about the Meteor? Again, it's not my team. Who I got in the SEC? Texas. I got Texas. You watch the new... No. Texas, nah, I say Bama. You really think Kalen DeBose is going to win Alabama the SEC? Lane Kiffin's got a better shot of winning the SEC. Hell, Ole Miss got a better chance of winning the SEC than Bama. Acting like Bama, okay, all right. Bama 8-4 at best. Bama, if they make the playoff, it's going to be as an at-large. You're saying the same thing over and over again. Why would I reply? You're saying the same thing over and over again. Saying the same thing over and over again. What's the point? Being Ole Miss versus Mississippi State by 2 times. Yeah, and I think even the Canada-Mexico live beat my highest viewed video, which was the World Series Game 7. So, and you know exactly which Game 7 that was. Free kick. The one I'll never get over. Free kick for Portland. I'm a Toronto fan. Header, shot safe. This ain't my team. I'm just covering this game, and I have a Portland jersey. I may hate Club América, but I'm not deluded. Okay, I'd love to see Portland win. Don't get me wrong. Partially because I do have a soft spot for Portland, and partially because I hate Club América, but I'm not deluded. You are the better team on paper. You are the better team on paper. I can't get mad about it. Now, if it was Toronto, yeah, I'd be pissed. But even though, either way. Second favorite MLS club? No, St. Louis. No, that's St. Louis. No, that's St. Louis. But they're not in this tournament either. And they just sold their best player. Either way, I'd say Portland's third or fourth. Probably third. Yeah, third. I'd probably put Portland at third. St. Louis is second. Either way. I mean, look at the teams I've done in the league and Leagues Cup. Toronto, all of them. I've done a couple of St. Louis games. Done a couple of Portland games. Corner for Portland. Corner. Toronto, St. Louis, Portland. Ball crossed in. Header. Over and out. Wide. I mean, of course, I guess Timbers were second until St. Louis came in, but you know. Either one. Toronto was always first. Kelsey couldn't get enough of that. Nope. 1-0. But América has been the better team in this game. Portland's kind of woken up. They have answered pretty well since they've given up a goal. This ain't Puebla, I can tell you that much. This is not Puebla, I can tell you that much. I mean, Mbappe's definitely good enough for the MLS. He'll probably be good enough for the MLS till he's 40. Mbappe be good enough for the MLS till he's like in his 40s, if not 50s. I don't think he's a Cristiano. I think again, in the grand scheme of things, I couldn't give a shit. It's not like it's Toronto. Or St. Louis, for that matter. Playing for it. Oh, bad pass. Clear it out. Overran it a little bit there. I haven't made any, so. '18th minute. Played over the top. '19th minute. 2-0. I must be behind. 18th minute. Damn, how behind is this? Jesus. 19th minute. 1-0 still. Either I'm way behind. I'm on Apple TV. How am I behind? Either way. Portland has the ball. Ball crossed in. Shot. Goal, Portland! Ha, 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 ha. There was a second goal for Portland. Christopher Velde, legend. Goal de Portland. Goal de Velde. 1-1. '19th minute. 1-1. Runs through defenders and puts it away. Woo! Ha 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 ha! Oh, there was a second goal for Portland. Call an ambulance, but not for Portland. What a shot by Velde. Portland put it back to a tie. They've woken up. What an individual effort. In your dreams. In your dreams. It might end up being 2-1, but it ain't 2-0. So I guess I wasn't behind. Lol. Crash out, crash out, crash out. Oh, Christopher Velde, legend. Who? Legend. What a run by Velde to get through and slot it home. Man, they need him. You're behind. It was 1-1 a long time ago. Well, 1-2-0, that's for sure. I got 21-30. Fot Mob has 21-04, so I'm ahead per Fot Mob. 21-51 per Silva score. Yay. Don't tell me that's a penalty. Nope, goal kick, good. "22 minutes. Portland started only using SofaScore. SofaScore is good for the scores overall, but if this was Liga MX, that would have been a penalty. He might be right, but this is League's Cup, so no, it's not a penalty. Where's the Hamburglar when you need him? Where's the Hamburglar when you need him? Robble. There's Timber Joey. I mean, it's up to Rory to... It's up to him. Well, either way, 23rd minute, 1-1. Oh, keep the ball. Just okay, free kick for Portland. Go Diego Chara. What a turn. Or at least what a pass to keep it alive. Dude, it's tied. Playing forward. I can't wait to see the sports pages in Mexico on Monday. If Portland wins this game, I can't wait. I don't know if they care about Leagues Cup enough for that. But if they did, you know, Austin. Okay, there we are. Austin is 3-0 in the 79th minute. Portland is 1-1, 8th place as it stands. Extra point would put them at 5, which would put them above LAFC. Yeah, they got to win. Okay, look at some of those goal differentials. They would be in the top 4 if they won the game. If they win outright, they'll be in the top 4. What, are you a time traveler or something? 24th minute. I don't think. Either way, playing forward. Sermon plays it backwards. Playing forward. Nothing. Mexico versus Chile at the LA Memorial Coliseum on October 6th. Should have been the World Cup then. Yeah, I don't know why Velde didn't make the World Cup squad, to be honest. He would have been better than Sorloth. Oh, wait, by the way, what did Norway actually need? A winger. Huh, what do you know? Velde would have passed that ball. Velde would have passed that ball. I saw Cruz Azul one again, yes. Velde would have passed that ball. Sorloth didn't, but Velde would have passed that ball. And then Norway would have went to a World Cup semi. And who knows? Cleared away. And after that, who knows? Velde passes that ball. That's anti-MLS discrimination. That's anti-MLS discrimination. I don't care what you think. I don't care if Velde plays in MLS. He's not Holland. Nobody is Holland. But Christopher Velde, legitimately, top 5 Norwegian players in the world in football. I'm going to go there. I think he's a better player than Sorloth, and I think he would have been in the right position. He would have passed that ball, which is all that matters. And besides, shit, did Sorloth even score at the World Cup? I don't even think he did. Doesn't feel like he did. It is Sunday. I'm right here. What do you mean? Oh, you're just mad I didn't do the CONCACAF final or the U20 final. As I told you, it ain't Canada. I don't care. And that should not be a penalty. No, offside. It is offside. Either way. I've already talked about it earlier. I've already said my piece on it. It is what it is. I mean, I know my days are fucked up, but 28th minute. Either way. Cleared away. Free kick for Portland, yes. Okay. Okay. Over the top. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay. Playing forward. Yellow card. Free kick for Portland. Free kick for Portland. 30th. And all. Isn't it only supposed to be the captain? Really? They're going to crowd the referee. Oh, it's oh, yeah, this is América. Yeah. They're going to crowd the referee. Juarez with a yellow card, 30th minute. I'm doing fine. Hey, Hamburglar don't exist in this tournament. Free kick for Portland. Going to crowd the referee. They should get a yellow card for that. 30th minute. But of course. 1-1. Uno. But of course. America's going to crowd the referee because that's what they do. Canada wasn't in it. I don't care. Header saved. Rebound cleared away. Oh, they were so close. Canada wasn't in it, so it didn't feel like a foul to me. Save, covered by Colta. And he has the ball. Or no, he actually got hit. His wrist. Damn, Portland was close a couple of times there. 31st minute. They're starting to wake up. Starting to. Either way. Boom. Caught. And he's down. Good setup there. It was off. Oh, yeah, he was offside. Yep. Kamal was offside on the second ball. Yep. Goal kick. So, 33rd minute. Clear the ball out. Henry Martin is so bad his fall off is insane. Well, dude's what, 34 now or some shit? Like, he's old. Like, Trey Muse gets the save there. Like, the man is old. Like, let's see here. He is 33, actually, but in November he's going to be 34. There's your answer. Bro's been around playing professional football since 2013 with Venados. June 2013. June 2014 went to Tijuana, played there till 2017. Been at América since 2017. Played for Mexico since 2015 of August. How the hell was he on Mexico's U23 till May 2023? I guess, oh yeah, he was in the Olympics, though, in 2021, wasn't he? Overage player, yeah. I don't know. Thought Mob must be smoking some. Either way, yeah, no, that tracks. All I'm saying is that tracks. But they're playing some random dude with a triple number on his back over Henry Martin. I hope they do. I hope they do. They got a random dude wearing 189 starting over Henry Martin. That's just sad. That's just sad. Besides, isn't Salas a striker as well? Well, that sucks for him, too. I don't know who that's worse for. Henry Martin, who's old as shit, or Patricio Salas. I don't know who that's a worse look for. To be honest, 35th minute. I don't know who it's a worse look for. '35th minute. I mean, Davila's injured. Victor Davila is injured, so that does kind of make things tougher. And he's out till August of this year. Malagon's out till September. Okay, that doesn't make sense if he injured his Achilles. That don't make sense. Either way, 35th minute. I guess he didn't completely tear it, I guess. Blocked away. Violante's a good player, but he ain't a striker. Advantage play, Portland. Out for a throw. But it is a throw-in. Okay, well, it's taken a year to make a chant, but fair enough. I mean, I know y'all got creative people in the Timbers Army. I know you got creative people over there. Y'all, it took you a year to make a damn chant. I know you got creative people over there. 36 minute. Come on now. Playing forward. '37th minute. Such a good skill from Velde. I mean, he's honestly made sure things have gone slightly well. I think Portland have gotten better throughout this match. They've grown into the match. They started off getting cooked, but I think they've grown into the match. But Velde's definitely found openings to put things into better places for y'all. You will still be top four, I think, if you win the match outright. Penalty shootout, no, y'all would be either way. To still be top four, you got to be win the match outright. Leagues Cup needs to be for teams who haven't qualified for Champions Cup. And that takes away most of the power of the people who want to watch. See, no. Because then you take away the teams that people want to watch. Like, who wants to watch? I mean, so you'll get the biggest team in Mexico is going to be Tijuana in the tournament. Tijuana. And maybe a team who, maybe Chivas. So, for example, maybe Pumas. That's about it. MLS-wise, you ain't going to Miami. Why do you think they made this tournament? To showcase Miami more. To have more matches on Apple TV and have more Miami matches. So why would you not? Yes, Timbers still do the Timber Joey wood cutting during the games, yeah. They have not taken that away. I mean, I don't see why they would, but either way. Free kick for América. Chara gets called on a foul. Yellow card for Chara. Probably for dissent, but I don't know, maybe it is for the foul itself. I mean, yeah, it's probably descent. Classic Diego. 39th minute. Classic. Diego Chara being Diego Chara. Classic. Free kick. Headed away. Header! Wide. Goal kick. Honestly, America's best chance since the goal against. Or about the 10th minute, 12th minute, 15th minute. '40th minute. Throw in for America. '40th minute. '16 Liga MX titles for America. Their most recent was 2024. Champs Cup, where their most recent was 2016. America has gone 10 years without a Champs Cup title, and they're about to go 11. Possibly 11. Header wide. Goal kick. If they don't win the Champs Cup next year, they possibly could go 11 without a Champs Cup. Blocked away. '43rd minute. '43rd minute. 1-1. 1-1. Apple TV. Here comes Portland. Shot wide! Velde tries to do it himself again. Couldn't put it into the far top bins. Nope. He tried. He was so close to taking the lead by himself, but that would have been something special. Perfect run and just, nope. Kevin Alvarez is cooked. Yeah, he's cooked. He ain't coming back to the national team. Which, honestly, if he can't displace Jorge Sanchez, no, he's cooked. Dude fell off a cliff, to be honest. Yeah, but I have Apple TV, so why not watch on Apple TV? I mean, it's the same game. Cleared away. Playing forward. Going down, that's a free kick. FS1's had Leagues Cup rats the whole time. They showed games since it's got on Apple TV. Now, of course, that's only a certain amount, but 45th minute. Played over the top. Punched. Nope. Caught. Into the final minute. Over less than the final minute of extra time. First half. Into stoppage time. 45th minute. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Wide. 45-30. Cleared out for a corner. Lassiter clears it out. It's a corner against Portland, but just get to the half tide and build from there. América, Portland has grown into the game throughout the game. The first 15 minutes, they were getting dominated. Ever since, Portland's been growing into the game, and they've looked better. I won't say they've looked like the better team, but they've grown into the game and got the equalizer. I think it would be fair for them to get the draw at the half. But we have a minute to play. Header! Wide. Goal kick. Header by Reyes is wide. Either way. 1-1. "30 seconds. I'm doing just fine. So, I'm doing just fine. So, either way. 47th minute. And halftime. It is halftime. 1-1 draw for the first half. Uno miro tiempo. Take a short break in the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit time, be back. We'll take it. Halftime 1-1. See what the second half brings. And then possibly a shootout. Possibly. If it still holds. See if América can put back their foot back on the gas, or if Portland will find a way to win this game before extra time or / penalties. My bad, penalties. With that being said, we'll take a short break. Talk about the stats of the half. Sit top, be back. 1-1, uno. We're back for the stats of the half. Okay, that sounds awesome. Back for the stats of the half. We're back. Of course, San Diego, Tijuana. San Diego leads at the start of the second half of that match, 1-0. So, if you're worried about the other match that was live. Stats of the half, 51% possession to 49% possession, 7 shots to 7, 2 shots on goal to 3. Oh, that's interesting. 146 accurate passes to 142, 78% pass accuracy to 80%, 1 yellow card to 1, 2 corners to 3, 7 shots to 7, 2 shots on goal to 3, 187 pass to 178, 78% pass accuracy to 80, 12 throws to 6, 1 offside to 2, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 11 fouls to 6, 1-1 at the half, uno mito tiempo. For me, I think América started off the better team. I think they started off more dominant, and I think Portland's were shell-shocked a little bit, to be honest, from the first 15 or so minutes of the game, how América was playing them. But I think after that first 15 minutes, I think Portland started building into the game, and they started waking up and incrementally building back into the game, and they got an equalizer. They gave away a free kick in the 6th minute that was scored by Brown Rodriguez. Beautiful free kick. Muse could do nothing about that. But into the 20th minute, Christopher Velde scores a absolutely beautiful solo run, scores the goal. And I think they needed to score that when they did, because if they didn't, I don't know if they'd be tied right now. I think Portland have grown more and more into the game because of the goal being scored by Velde and him taking the initiative to cut through, get through 2 defenders, and pop that goal in to the net. Past Cota. Could have done it again. He could have had another goal late in the first half. But I won't say Portland's the better team, but this game's 50-50 on the balance of the fact that Portland is built into the game. They're starting to switch the momentum to them, and if they continue playing the game the way they've played it for the first 45 minutes, if they take from where they were at the half and keep pushing more and more into the game and start taking more control of the game, they're going to be the better team. But the first half-wise, 50-50, but Portland is starting to turn it to where they're the better team. América started off the better team. They start off red hot. Portland got punched in the mouth. They got back up off the canvas, started flipping the game towards them, take some momentum, score. And then the rest of the half, they just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and getting more momentum towards them. So, can't say I'm too surprised with that. Well, I guess, but they never gave up. A 50-50 game that they're starting to put into their corner when it comes to momentum. Let's see what happens in the second half. It's what they're going to need to see. Either way. Here we go, second half. 45 more minutes to go. $45 more. And if it's tied, we go to penalties. Segura finally played for Hajduk today. Maybe they gave up on selling him. That's crazy. Either way. 45th minute. We're off. One, uno. Second half. And can Portland find a way to score in front of the Timbers Army to take the lead? We'll see. One. Cleared away. América, top of the box. 46 minute of 90. Blocked away. Playing forward. Chipped over the top. Shot wide. That'll be a corner kick. Corner kick for América, 48th minute. Thoughts on the Chelsea away jersey? I mean, I like it. I like the black and yellow. I think it's an interesting jersey. I think it looks better than the home kit, I'm going to be honest. I think the home kit's too experimental, and I don't like the minimalistic badge, but I mean, I feel like it fits better on the black jersey. And I think I like the cut of the black jersey more. Cleared away by DaCosta. So basically, we'll see what happens. But if they do get Cristiano, I'd probably get the black jersey instead of the... Well, I don't know. Either way. I do not have any Chelsea away jerseys, so... Maybe. Unless they have a better third jersey. Unless their third jersey's better. Velde, oh man. Had a really good chance there. 49th minute. Unless Chelsea has a better third jersey this year, which I haven't seen what that's going to look like. Now, I will say Chelsea having a black and yellow away kit is proper Chelsea. Even if it's more black than yellow, I think it's proper Chelsea. Black and yellow away for Chelsea is proper Chelsea. Or a yellow Chelsea away kit. But either black and blue or yellow and blue or black and yellow. Shot saved by Muse. But the fact they went mostly black with a little bit of yellow, that was a different way to do it. I mean, they've had good away kits that aren't black and yellow or yellow and blue or yellow and black. There have been. Like the Lampard season wide away kit. The Conte Premier League champion season, neon green and black. That was pretty cool. I liked that one. I still want to buy that one from Classic Football Shirts or something. I mean, I already have the home kit from that season, but I do love the away kit from that season. I really do. But either way, that Europa League season third kit, that was a pretty cool jersey. There was also a yellow away kit that year. Yeah, there was. Yeah, that was pretty. Yep, both of them were awesome. I love the home kit that year as well. No, the white gray away kit that had the first year of Nike. No, that sucked. No. I did like the third kit that year, though, with, like, the baby blue. Black with the baby blue sleeves. Sleeve stripe, racing stripe. That was pretty cool. I liked those. Player coming off looks to be Espinoza. Or he's injured, that's for sure. But is he coming off? We're going to see. "52nd minute. Looks like they will bring back on Espinoza. Playing backwards to Muse. 51st minute. Over the top. Velde. Goes down. Advantage played. Steps on it. Chara. Plays through. Nice job. Blocked away. And pinballs out. Headed on. Forey. Free kick for América. Da Costa gives away the free kick. Damn, somebody on the Timbers bench is pissed off. Is it really, though? Forey called for the free kick? I don't... 53rd minute. Either way. I mean, Portland's playing well. They're keeping it to where they were probably around the half. América's had a little bit of an energy boost at the half, I'd say. Early in the second half. Free kick for América. Are you kidding me? Bron Rodriguez goes down. Really? Let's... Lassiter and by Lassiter. Okay, yeah, no, that is. Either way. "55th minute free kick. Header. Out for corner. But either way, my world. Time to leave my mark in my world. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't care about the MLS. Sometimes people don't show up. Header. Good. Keeps it alive. Headed on. Cleared away. Headed away. Aerial. Playing aerial football. Cleared away. Hey, free kick for Portland. Gotta be. Advantage played. Velde. Pulled back. No, are you kidding me? Played forward. That's just a crazy. Bassett. Cross in. Okay, this referee's just letting everything go. I don't know. We'll see if he comes back at some point. Playing forward. Plays through. And Kelsey is not there. And Cota runs him over. What the hell? See what the referee says. Yeah, it is a good theme song. Portland gets a free kick. I mean, Cota runs into him. I mean, could that be... Okay, this is crazy. Could that be a penalty? I mean, he didn't... He got the ball, but then he just runs into him anyway. Like, I don't know, man. Free kick for Portland at least, but that was wild. At least a free kick for Portland, but could it be a penalty? I mean, I think it might be. Like, he gets the ball, but then he runs the guy over anyway. Like, I don't feel like... I feel like that should be checked for some. I mean, well, you can run over a guy as long as you get the ball clear first. I don't know about that. Either way, play on. Free kick. You're telling me. Advantage played there. Just wrestles him off the ball, but okay. 58th minute. I mean, you're telling me basically as long as you get the ball and it's a free kick for América and a yellow card for Forey. Oh, Lord, not again. Let's not let this become the same thing it was a year ago. Let's see how bad of a yellow card it was. I mean, I don't know, man. Free kick for América. 1-1, 59th minute. Now this game's getting a bit chippy. This game's getting a bit wild. Cota has the ball pressed. He passes it perfectly. It's out for a throw-in for Portland. But they do lose field position in that case. Advantage, free kick for Portland. Pisses me off how some folks are making fun of Messi's father and wish death upon Messi and insult his wife and kids. Messi's haters let their hatred turn him into psychopaths. I mean, I agree. That's crazy. Like, I mean, I know Argentina's not popular right now. There's the one guy I feel like people are being harsh to is Messi. Shit on the Argentinian Federation all you want. Call Infantino a piece of shit all you want, because you should. Call Argentina cheats all you want. Hate on most of the players all you want. It still shouldn't go that far, but Messi's like the one guy, like... I mean, I don't feel he deserves any of that at all. Now, of course, that might just be either way. I feel like it's absolutely unhinged to do all that stuff to him. For sure. That is unhinged. I agree. Like, I mean, do I really hate Peyton Manning even when he was a player? No, I mean, I called him Satan Manning all the time, but that was just because Brady versus Manning was the rivalry. I don't even hate Steeli that much. Now, Steeli did steal 2 Super Bowls from Tom Brady, but I mean, I wouldn't curse his family and shit. I'll just call him Steeli. I never want to watch the 18-1 game ever again, and I never want to watch the 2012 Super Bowl ever again. But, you know, either way, like, I don't know. I do like the away kit. It's pretty sleek. I like the away kit. It's pretty sleek. With the throwback crest as well. Pretty sleek. I like the black and silver. I really do. It's pretty sleek. I don't think I've seen them with their new home kit. Throw in for Portland. 62nd minute. But that's my thoughts. Either way, point is, people are too harsh on Messi. You can shit on Argentina all you want as a football federation, maybe even as a country, and the players that played around Messi, but Messi, really? And Messi's family and his kids? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But either way, 1-1, 1-1. 62nd minute. Sixty-third minute. Playing forward. What? Oh no, rebound goal! 2-1 América, Isaias Violante. No. Oh. Well, that's game. Well, I don't know if that's game, but kind of feels like it. Well, damn. Off the post and the rebound in. Damn, Muse, it was right by his hand. It was right by his hand. How does he... okay, he should have got that one. He should have got that one. Two, 1, 2-1. Violante, 64th minute. He should have got that one. Should have got that one. Well, Portland's got to try to come back again. They did it in the first half. They got punched in the mouth in the first half, and they found a way back. Can they do it here? Oh, now you start talking again. Quiet as a church mouse for 30 minutes. Now you start talking again. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess you were right. 2-1. I guess you were right. It just took you 30 minutes. Either way. '65th minute. Plays down. Velde. On the ball. Velde. Spins around. Cota trying to help. Offside. Offside. 2-1, 2-1. Rodriguez down hurt. Or is it a foul? He did get ran into. Last a tear off for Anthony. There it is. '66 minute. Playing forward. He thinks it's going to be 3-1. I mean, he called 2-1, didn't he? Player down hurt. Or you just keep saying the same stuff over and over again, and I'm not the one that... It's not Toronto. I don't give a shit. Not really, at least. This don't make a shit to me. This don't make a shit to me. It's not Toronto. Now, if it was Toronto, I don't exactly like to drop the band hammer, to be honest. Now, if Rory wants to do it, or Isaiah, you know, he might can do it. That would be impartial because he's not a Portland fan. If Rory did it, he'd look salty, and if I did it, I don't like dropping the band hammer. Either way, if Isaiah's still here, that's impartial. He's not a Portland fan at all. He don't look salty. Ah, screw it. You know what? You know what? Ah, screw it. He is annoying. Ah, whatever. Playing forward. Yeah, but you're annoying. I'm not going... Ah, screw it. Timeout. Jesus Christ. Too much. There we go. Jesus Lord. I'm trying. Free kick or throw in. Timeout. 5 minutes. Timeout. You're welcome. I timed him out for 5 minutes. I don't like doing it, but shit, you were begging, so. 70th minute. The guy who was calling me Little Ryan. The 3-1 guy. Yeah, I timed him out for 5 minutes. Yellow card. Either way. Playing forward. Wait, have you been here before? Shot save. Did you change your name again? You new here or not? It's peaceful, though. You. Like, are you new here, or have you been here before? You just changed your name. It's your first time here. Okay, welcome then. Welcome then. Playing forward. Welcome then. Playing forward. You just said, well, thank you. Thank you. Playing forward. Nope. Back to América. Slightly better team. I mean, on paper, yeah, I'm not surprised, but playing forward. Good. That was a good move. Yellow card for Dagoberto Espinoza in the 70th minute. Okay. Okay. Player down hurt. $72 minutes. Of course, if they tie, we have a penalty shootout. Playing forward. If it's tied after 90, who's down? It was... I couldn't tell. I didn't see the number. Wasn't a América player, though. Couldn't see the number. Turn my head probably too quickly. Either way, 73rd minute. Carson Beck better than Kenny Pickett. I agree with that. I agree. Kenny Pickett's garbage. I said that for years. I was surprised about Haynes King being as good as he was, though. I'm surprised. I guess Georgia Tech made him good. I thought he sucked. Georgia Tech made him good. I can't say that, you know. Either way. Kenny Pickett, garbage. I've been saying that for years. Both teams are playing dirty. Carson Beck better than Kenny Pickett? Honestly, yes. Carson Beck might actually be good, too, to be honest. Carson Beck is a great pick for Arizona. Honestly, he should start. I like Jacoby Brissett, but let's be real. No. Like, what else do you need to see? Like, Arizona's probably going to have a shitty season anyway. And maybe they want, to tank. Look at how hard their division is. They're not going to win their division or even make the playoffs. I don't think. Unless one of the three other teams, if the 49ers fall off hard because of the substation, maybe. But Jacoby Brissett ain't going to take them to the playoffs. I love Jacoby Brissett. I do. But even I can admit the man's washed. There's a reason Drake May got thrown in there after, 3 games in his rookie season when they didn't want to do it. Eric Sanchez coming on for América. There's a reason why. There's a reason why Drake May ended up Borja coming on as well. Reyes and Espinoza off for Sanchez and Borja. Any good quarterbacks in the 2027 draft class other than Dante Moore? Well, I guess if Camario Taylor wins the Heisman, I don't know if he's going to stay at Mississippi State. I'm going to be real. I'm not saying he's unloyal, but he is a sophomore, but he can go into the NFL draft if he wanted to, I think. Or does he have to play 3 years? Either way, the only way he doesn't go into the draft if he wins the Heisman, which honestly I wouldn't be surprised if he did, I think he'll be, honestly, I'm going to say it, Camario Taylor is going to be in the Heisman conversation. Even if Mississippi State is mid, Camario Taylor is going to be in the Heisman conversation. If you can't go in 2 years in your sophomore year, post your sophomore season, and he wins the Heisman, then that's the only reason he's there as a junior in Mississippi State. But either way, he shouldn't be in the 2027 draft class. He shouldn't be. Oh, Trinidad Chambliss. I forgot. Trinidad Chambliss. He is in the 2027 draft class because he got his extra year. Trinidad Chambliss. I hate to admit it, but it's true. Trinidad Chambliss is still going to be one of the top quarterbacks in that draft class who has to go to the draft. Trinidad Chambliss. No. I hate to say it because he plays for Ole Miss, but Trinidad Chambliss. Devin Dampier, Utah. Chambliss should have declared, man, he had a great season and could have got drafted first round. Last year, yeah, like 2026, he would have been drafted first round. He would have been the second best quarterback on the board. But I don't know why. I mean, with NIL, I guess you take what you can get, and they were paying him a hell of a lot to stay because he took Ole Miss to a semifinal, furthest they've ever been. Well, I mean, they did. Either way, in the playoff era, in a long time, it's the furthest they ever been. I mean, I can't say, honestly, I think the NIL Ole Miss, Henry Martin coming on for América. I think Ole Miss NIL made the right decision to find a way to try to get him in there, use his injured season at Ferris State to get him an extra year, and they did. I mean, yeah, it was probably a partisan Oxford judge, but I mean, shit, do I blame him? Either way, you think Pete Golding wants to replace that in his first year? He doesn't want to be completely shit right off the bat. I don't think Ole Miss will be completely shit off the bat with Pete Golding. I think those players like him. He has Trinidad Chambliss. They're still a good team. I don't know if they're going to be a playoff team or at least as dominant as they were last year. I don't know about that. But they're still, until proven otherwise, they're still the best team in Mississippi. Until proven otherwise. Now, if Mississippi State has a better record, okay. If Camario Taylor is better than Trinidad Chambliss, we have a different conversation. Well, I don't know. Either way, I mean, one man doesn't make a team, and I think State's defense is going to be much better this year with Zach Arnett as the defensive coordinator, and I think Camario Taylor is going to look way more like a Heisman candidate than he did last year, and I think he has a better offense behind him this year as well. And I think he has a defense that won't sell him out. And Will Whitson is back, by the way, on the defensive line, which I think we really needed that. We would have been better off last year if he was healthy. Either way, at least y'all haven't been completely blown out. I guess he didn't want to go to the Jets. LJ Martin, BYU. Well, I mean, who would want to go to the Jets? Yellow card. Who would want to go to the Jets? But honestly, Trinidad Chambliss. Okay, now I gotta check. Cervantes gets a yellow card. Now I gotta check. Who went number 1 overall? I forgot at this point. That was how bad of a draft class it was. Vincent Janssen making his debut for Kelsey. Cam Ward was 2020. That was 2025, but we can make that. We can just go to the next. Cam Ward was already yeah. It's on his second year. Fernando Mendoza, okay. My bad. Oh, yeah, Fernando. It was Fernando and Chambliss. Okay, he wasn't going to the Raiders. Yeah, no, Fernando's better than Chambliss, but yeah, he was going to the Jets. Either way, Fernando. Why did I forget about that? How many yellows are going to be handed out by the end of this? Too many. I was getting Cam Ward and Fernando mixed up. My bad. See, I didn't have to care about the NFL draft on the first day because the Patriots were at number 28. They actually didn't trade out in the first round, though. Caleb Lomu sounds like a good player, though, so either way, sounds like a good player. Oh, we actually traded down to get the 28th pick instead of the 31st because we wanted Lomu so bad. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I hope it is 20 teams. I hope it's 20 teams. 4, 8, 12, 16. 5 groups? Would it be 4 groups of 5 or 5 groups of 4? I guess the 2 best third place teams. 2, 4, 6, 8. Or I guess it could be 2 groups of 5 or 4 groups of 5 and it's still top 2 and there's still a quarterfinal. But either way, or you could do 4 groups or 5 groups of 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, that doesn't work. They say Saudi Arabia might get invited to 2028 Copa America like Qatar in 2019. Oh, God. Ugh. Lord have mercy. No! I mean, I know their World Cup's coming up in like 8 years, but son of a... I mean, I know 6 CONCACAF teams are probably going to be there. And then like 4 guests. And I know it's slim pickings because the Euros are going on. Unless Italy doesn't qualify for the Euros, then they might invite Italy anyway. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I swear to God, if Italy does not qualify to the Euros and they can be invited to the Copa, they better put a game in Toronto and hopefully Italy's in Canada's group. I better get my game that I want. It wasn't the World Cup game. It better be a Copa America game. I mean, yeah, why would you want to play for the Jets? Either way. But I certainly think the Pittsburgh Steelers, even if the Jets didn't take Trinidad Chambliss, I think the Rams really wanted Ty Simpson. You could argue, well, no, I don't know if I really wanted that. Either way, hopefully when the Pittsburgh Steelers do tank, that's when Camario Taylor's in the San Diego beat Tijuana. Yep, they're a little bit ahead because they started at 9. 1-0. 2-1 to América. We will review this game once it's over. I have to. Either way, especially after yesterday. Either way. Either way. 84th minute. Hopefully when the Steelers do tank, Camario Taylor is the Heisman candidate or a Heisman winner, whether it's in a year or 2. Because the Patriots already have Drake May. We have our guy. I'd rather Camario play on a team that I like than don't. Hell no. Hell no. That is a freaking... No, that is heretical. Pineapple on pizza is a sin. No. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. And if I see you have pineapple on pizza, I'm judging you. Hopefully you're not you ain't gonna be my friend. And if I see pineapple pizza on a date, that's it. You're getting ghosted. I don't care. That red flag, ick, gone. That's the ick. I mean, it kind of does, but either way, no friend of mine is going. Well, Okay, no, Dillon's a good friend. Okay. Just don't do it in front of me, okay? If you're a friend of mine, don't eat it in front of me. I am not going to spend my... Now, I'm not going to marry somebody who likes pineapple on pizza. I'm not. Or I'm serious, being a serious. Just don't. If you're a friend, I ain't going to lose a friendship like Dillon. No, I ain't. Well. Ick. Well, what if they have the perfect personality? Damn, that makes it tough. Either. Well, I don't know if they would, to be honest. In that question, I don't know if they would. Either way. Ick. Either way. 87th minute. Header. Ketchup on pizza is big in Mexico. Domino's gets ketchup instead of Parmesan cheese packs. Well, ketchup is made out of tomatoes. You know what pizza sauce is made out of? 3-1 América. Tomatoes! That's not weird. And I like ketchup more than I do marinara sauce anyway. 3-1, to be honest. Like, you realize you're just putting more tomatoes on tomatoes. You do realize that, right? 3-1. 3-1. On the breakaway, Portland opened up to try to get the penalties, and América puts them away. 88th minute, over the top. Sermon, oh, he heads it right into a bad spot. Oh. And Pereira streaks his way to the goal. Oscar Pereira. Goal. 88th minute. 3-1, 3-1. That's game. Yep, Portland tried to open up to tie it up and counterattacked. Oscar Pereira with a goal. Perfect run by him. Portland played well, but it just wasn't meant to be for them. And that's going to eliminate them from the Leagues Cup. Most likely. Even if they win their next match, which is against Jolos, that's going to be somewhat tough. Not as easy as Puebla, but not as hard as this. That's probably going to do it for them. They need 3 teams. They need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams to choke. Pretty much. To make the knockouts. They need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams to choke in their next matches to make the knockouts. Columbus playing Pumas. Possible. Cincinnati playing Atlas. Well, I don't know about that. Dallas playing Toluca? Yeah, possible. LAFC vs. Querétaro? I don't think so. Juarez versus RSL? They beat Atlante. They're probably going to win that. So basically, Portland's, you're up the creek without a paddle. Hey, as long as you won money, who cares? 90th minute. Who cares? We'll review this game once it's over. To us, where you at? Toronto. This ain't Toronto. I could care less. 9th place. 1 point, actually. 1 point. That shootout against LAFC. Then they lost to Dallas. Chivas sucks in this tournament. And they got Seattle next. Well, they could win that game, but it won't mean anything. But pride. Header. Wide. 5 minutes of stoppage time. We'll review this game once it's over. And there you go. Hugo Camberos won top scorer and best player at the U20 CONCACAF tournament. Free kick. Header. América got one that really needed to be saved. A free kick that, honestly, that was always going in. The second goal went off the post, and Muse got his hand to it, but he couldn't stop it from going in. But he really should have had a save there. And they got hit on the counterattack when they opened up to try to get the penalties. I don't think they played too badly, but so be it. I mean, it is América. But, yeah, losing to América with a backup team does kind of suck. But either way. Free kick. Brought down. '93rd minute corner. Adidas jerseys are better than Nike jerseys. I don't care. Like, I'm going to be honest. I agree. But Adidas jerseys are better than Nike's. Nike does not care about football anymore. Header. They don't. They don't. I mean, they had some good World Cup jerseys, but that's like the only jerseys they actually care about. I'm surprised Canada's Copa kits were as good as they were. Like, I mean, I'll call a good jersey, but they only seem to actually put an effort for the World Cup. Even some of their bigger level teams, they don't put any effort for. Like Chelsea. Look at their home kit. That's a disaster. Their away kit's a little bit better, but they only seem to care about when the World Cup comes around. If you get a good kit before that, you're lucky. Club or country. Like Canada's Copa kits. I think, but overall in quality, I think Adidas is better. I think Hummel is better. I think Macron is better. I think Umbro is better around the whole time. Like, yeah, there were good kits at the World Cup, but they care about that. Especially the hosts. Canada's had 2 straight amazing jersey eras. And I guess the 2021 jerseys, even if they were common and team wear, became cult classics because of what they did in those jerseys, especially the business blacks. But the 23 jerseys sucked. But either way, Copa jerseys were amazing. I loved those. We were lucky. The World Cup jerseys are amazing, especially, well, the red and the black. The red jersey's good. The black jersey is amazing. The white jersey sucks. But 2 out of 3 is pretty good for Nike, especially a World Cup year as a host. They really just made the red jersey white. Either way. USA's jerseys, their home jersey was amazing. Their away jersey sucked for the Olympics, or the World Cup. But the home jersey is amazing. Either way. Norway's jersey, and it's full time. 3-1 to América. 3-1 esta noche. América ganador. We will review this game once it's over. I will be back within the hour with a review. América gets the win. And there you go. Point being is this. Nike jerseys suck. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll agree with that. The Norway jersey's amazing. I want Norway jersey. I want the Norway home jersey. Okay, their white jersey sucks. Their all black jersey was pretty cool though. The Norway home was amazing. England's jerseys were actually pretty nice, I have to say. France's jerseys were awesome. But again, that's the World Cup. Nike jerseys suck overall, besides the World Cup. Brazil's away was pretty cool, though. Either way, but that was the World Cup. Either way, Adidas is better. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Hit that hype button. Put stuff in the algorithm. Hit that super chat button on the live streams. Hit that join button. Become a member. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. Comment. Share with your friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. Tuesday, we have Columbus. The Columbus game. And we have Toluca. Either way, I'll talk about what games we have next week at the review. With that being said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See ya.